Straight talk. The Film Cynics on C-FAX 1070.
Greetings and welcome back to the Film Cynics on C-FAX 1070. Steve and Brian sitting in on a Sunday afternoon talking movies, television, and pop culture. Brian, how's it been going so far, buddy?
It has been going great.
Yeah.
I've been enjoying this.
It's been a surreal show.
I just liked our in-between news break J.D. Salinger debate.
Yeah,
we're not going to get into books on our movie show, but J.D. Salinger passed away this week, and it's kind of
it's been sad. And you can actually check out our between the segments chats on YouTube or on our website, thefilmcynics.com. And yeah, you can learn more about what we're doing, and you can hear more about our projects and read up on our reviews, or actually written versions of them. You can also check out the actual podcast of our show. If you missed some part of it, you can go back and check it out. So yeah, thefilmcynics.com. Please come and visit us. We're going to move right into a DVD review right now.
Who wants a DVD review? Our live studio audience wants a DVD review.
Now, we got two reviews for you this week. So this segment, we're going to do what I think people have argued is one of the funniest movies of the past year.
Yep.
I think if I had actually watched it last year, it would have made my top 5. It is called Zombieland.
You can still put it on your top 5. I don't think you actually did a list for last year. So
actually, I did, and it didn't make it. Star Trek was number 1.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so Ruben Fleischer directed Zombieland. It is the second rom-zom I've ever seen, as in romantic zomedy. So this is a story that stars Jesse Eisenberg and Woody Harrelson as two guys who have survived the zombie apocalypse. One by being absolutely neurotic and avoiding all kinds of danger, whether before the apocalypse or after, and the other by being this basically happy-go-lucky murder machine by Woody Harrelson. And in falls Emma Stone and Abigail Breslin, and Jesse Eisenberg's character becomes so smitten, and so suddenly from out of this post-apocalyptic story, we get the romantic comedy element.
Yeah, I was a little hesitant at first when I heard about this because of being a fan of Shaun of the Dead. You know, like that to me was the pinnacle of comedy zombie movies. Like,
yes.
It was so good. And so I'm like, oh, this is going to be the American version of that type of humor, and it's going to be okay at times. I was not prepared for what I was going to see, and it was such a fun time at the movie theater. And what I mean by fun time is that you just have a really good time when you're there. Like, you're laughing, you're getting scared, it's just exciting, and you're with your friend, and you're looking at them, and you're just laughing and having a good time, which some movies are supposed to be. Like, not all times you go to the movie theater, you sit there in this, like, reflectional pose and just take in what you're getting and think about it and be all deep and dark. No, sometimes you just want to go and laugh and scream and have a fun time. Mm-hmm. And that's what Zombieland was. Like, it was just a good time all around. It was way funnier than I thought it was going to be, and it was really some really great action in it.
Yeah, it had some interesting social commentary, and that's what zombie movies actually do. Those who are not familiar with the genre, and it's huge, the genre keeps growing and growing because it's so apt to how things are in society. And George Romero was onto that, and that's why, was it Day of the Dead? What all took place? Was it Dawn of the Dead took place in a mall? Yeah, it's Dawn of the Dead took place in a mall. And the shopping mall was just the perfect metaphor for, like, our lives just trudging on mindlessly through life. And in this one, we sort of just see how a life of isolation and closing yourself off of the world, you might as well be a zombie, or you might as well be surrounded by zombies, because all these strangers you're just so terrified of, because you don't want to deal with their drama. It's coming into your life and you have to deal with it. So you want to avoid people whether they're the living dead or not.
The one thing that I really did like about this is that a lot of zombie movies start at the origin or the genesis of when zombies come. So it's like people live their normal lives, and all of a sudden, hey, why is Bob acting so weird?
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's a zombie. And now there's an infection spreads, and that's where most of the movies come from. Where this movie starts years later, when the zombies have been around for so long that they've sort of like become the population, and the human survivors are the minority. And so you already get thrown into a world that already exists, and so you don't have to worry about where it came from or why it happened. It's happened, you accept that, and now it's just the journey of these group of people trying to survive in the zombie world, going from point A to point B.
Right.
And being funny along the way.
Yeah, it is really funny. Yeah. This is definitely a comedy. Absolutely. There's a lot of gore I found more at the top, and towards the end, even like when there's like crazy amount of zombies, less gore, just more just action and fun. We can mention that it's got probably one of the greatest cameos I've seen in any kind of movie, and one of the best kept secrets too. Like, absolutely, I can't even believe that I made it all the way to seeing this movie without finding out who the cameo was.
I know there's a cameo in this. We're not going to ruin it,
absolutely,
because it's worth seeing just for the cameo. But I found out who it was. I was watching At the Movies, and A.O. Scott, the respected, I'm using air quotes on the radio, movie reviewer, ruined it and told me who it was. So I went into the movie knowing. And so I'm not going to say, go watch Zombieland and be prepared for one of the best times you'll see in the movies when this guy comes on screen.
Yeah, so note to listener, make sure you get your movie reviews from the Film Cynics and not from those jerks at the movies, because they'll spoil it for you.
Yeah, and I couldn't believe when he said it. It just really I was mad. I was mad that he had ruined this part of the movie for me.
It was like it was
a big deal.
It wasn't even part of the speech. The guy just sort of interjected it, right?
Yeah, exactly. Just came out of nowhere. So anyways. Enough about that guy.
Lots of special features on this DVD. Some deleted scenes. There's commentary. I mean, Sony's been really good about putting commentary on their DVDs. A lot of the making of stuff in there.
That's great.
There's also a preview for Woke Up Dead?
I'm not sure.
Which stars Napoleon Dynamite. It's this new show that's going to be on, I think it's HBO, and it's sort of the guy is a zombie, but he's not a zombie. He's just more of a dude who just is the living dead from some drug that he took at some party.
Interesting.
Except I think it looks completely idiotic, but
who knows?
Some people might be into it.
This movie did so well in the theater, and it was such a surprise hit that they're actually talking about making a sequel.
I hope they do. I mean, there's really lots more to be said about it. I'd love to see these characters
me too.
show up somewhere else.
If they made a sequel to this, I would be all over it their opening day.
Not that we're saying any of them lived all the way through, because we don't want to spoil anything for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I'm definitely giving it a keeper without reservation.
I'm giving it a keeper too. Like, I was excited when I saw it, and I couldn't wait to get it on DVD. It's definitely going in my collection.
Absolutely.
I'm taking this copy with me.
That's what I thought was going to happen. Zombieland comes out from our friends at Sony on Tuesday. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to review Black Dynamite. Stay with us.